I'm in Dilidschan today, a once very successful spa city. It's about 1.5 hours north of Yerevan, about 30 minutes behind Lake Savannah. I'm in the old district. I thought I'd take a look into this museum, but it appears to be closed, or still is closed. Let's take a look at the old district. These are 19th century buildings that have been very carefully renovated. I think it was nicely done. Restaurants, cafes, and some little stores in the district. This is called Shaharmbeyan Street, the area. Gift shop. Looks like a souvenir shop. Hotel rooms. They look very nice. A guest house, silver shop, and that was it. Two Finkian heritage hotels, Old Dilidschan. It's very nicely done. They did some great work restoring it, but I thought it would be larger, more to see. Nice balcony. Lots of nice carvings on the doors. I guess those are guest rooms, hotel rooms. A single room, very nice. Another nice balcony. Oh, it's all been very carefully renovated. Some fantastic balconies. What if nice little wood workshop. Armenian letters. So that's old Dilidschan from the street. Those are more hotel rooms. I've just arrived at Parz Lich, which translates to Lake Parz. It's a small lake in the mountains, in the middle of the forest, about 8 kilometers away from Dilidschan. It's a very popular resort area. It's in the middle of Dilidschan National Park. Families like to come here for a day. I can understand why. The water is very clear. You can see fish, you can feed ducks. I think I'll move on because I don't have anything to feed. Looks like there are many fun things to do. Like this adventure course up in the trees, climbing across ropes and bridges and things like that. There are little cabins back there. Okay, it's closed off. Well, looks like there's 2 levels. Well, it doesn't look that difficult. You have to keep your balance. A restaurant. There's more to the course up here in the trees. To rent boats. Wonder if you're allowed to swim. Probably aren't. This is a national park. Oh, that's what it looked like in 2008. It was more swamp. Then it was lake. It looks like they cleaned it up. Okay, I guess you can rent that little boat with a table so that enjoy your coffee and your cake out on the sea, out on the lake. I think this is a very nice place to go if you want to spend a nice afternoon with your family or with friends. The lake is in the middle, I guess in the middle of a forest area, a national park. And there's a trail that leads all the way around it, I guess. I'd say it's probably about 25 degrees or 28 degrees, like that. But you don't feel the heat here in the forest. It's nice and cool. Let's go for a little walk. Well, you could probably bring your blanket or two and a picnic basket. Find a little cozy spot on the shores of the lake and then have a great time. The lake isn't very big, but it's a nice recreation area. This appears to be the end of the lake, but you could, or you can, walk all the way around. I thought that might be an island over there, but it's not. They have some nice little sitting areas here along the shore. They're out on the lake enjoying their coffee, and Coke and cake, Coca-Cola and cake. Wonder how much that costs, if you have to pay by the hour or probably do. But I think that'd be something to enjoy. Let's see what else they have to offer. There's a nice little trampoline. What is that? I think they're building a new pavilion. They have toilets back over there. A nice cafe restaurant. So, who would like to come here and spend an afternoon or a complete day out here with me? Wonder what these cabins are for. Guest houses? We're just, yeah, the guest houses. You can see the beds in them. Yeah. You come up here on the weekend. Oh, nice little squirrel. I haven't seen any of these lately. So you could book one of those bunk houses. And then spend the weekend here. Come up Saturday morning, go home Sunday afternoon. Have a good time. So, I think I'll have a cup of coffee. And play tennis. And something cold to drink. And then I'll go on to the next site. Just saw a sign in the trampoline. It looks like you have to pay to use it. It says, if I'm not wrong, 30 minutes is 1,000 drum. Sitting at this nice little table, waiting for a waiter to come by so I can order my coffee. I have a nice view of the lake. It's actually very quiet. Relaxing to be out here, except for the geese when they start to act up and make themselves heard. Well, we'll take one last look at the lake and then we'll move on to the next destination. I didn't think bus tours came here, but evidently they do. This is the valley that Dilidschan is in. Very lush, very green. There's a small river right over here on the right side. You can't see it now. The road to Parz Lich is very scenic. You drive about 5 kilometers through the forest. I would have filmed it, but it's difficult to have both hands on the wheel and hold the camera at the same time. It's very curvy, many serpentines, so it wasn't possible to film, but you drive right through a beautiful forest, trees on the left and right. You pass a deer breeding station, and then you get to the lake, and it's a very beautiful place to relax, enjoy some time with your family or with your loved one. You could, go there in the morning and stay until the evening. If you bring yourself a picnic basket, or if you eat at the restaurant. The prices at the restaurant are normal, as far as I could tell. Those are normal for Armenia. I have to turn here, maybe more later. I'm at Haghartsin Monastery, which is located at the end of this beautiful valley. It's about 8 kilometers from Dilidschan. I was here once before in 2019, but I couldn't enter the main church because there was a wedding going on, and so I thought I'd come back today, show you this monastery in this beautiful location. During the pontificate of His Holiness Haghartsin II, Catholicus of all Armenians, in the noble patronage of Dr. Sheikh Sultan bin Muhammad Al Qasimi, ruler of Sharjah, was the renowned Haghartsin Monastery complex was renovated in its entirety in the year of our Lord 2011 for the benefit of all faithful and visiting pilgrims. This is a very nice complex. I really like coming here. Actually, there are many beautiful Hajj cars here. This seems to be the St. Gregory the Illuminator church. With some inscriptions around the door. A nice cross at the top. Okay. Something in here is acting like a prison and projecting this rainbow-like. Now it's on the floor. Okay, I wonder why there's steps up there. Be a bit difficult to get from up there down here. I hope you can see. We can see what's on this video. You have to be careful going up these steps. They are very old and not the standard height. The altar. I assume that is St. Gregory the Illuminator. Wonder why these niches were built. Was it for a singer? So these are ruins of... a good question. I read about it once. But I can't remember. Looks like it's decorated for a wedding. Maybe there will be one later. Or there was one this morning. Wow. Look at those lights. Look at that chandelier. Fantastic. I love those. I wouldn't want them in my house, but they're very nice to look at. It's St. George, isn't it? Who fought the dragon. Jesus being baptized by St. John. The manger scene, Jesus, Mary, Joseph, the three kings. I think this church is dedicated to Holy Mother of God, to Mary. Yes, the angel tells Mary she'll have God's son. St. Astvat Satzin Church from 1071. The church is very old, like many Armenian churches. So we have one more chapel here. St. Katukika Church from 1194. Of course, many carvings are on the door. It looks very nice with these very light yellow, almost yellow colored tough stones. Let's look inside. Okay, this one is really dark. Here's the little altar. A niche, probably to store the Bible, or a cross. A picture you can't really see because it's too dark. And another very nice chandelier. Okay, there's a legend about this tree, but I can't seem to find any information to it. Like most Armenian monasteries at the time, it was fortified with a big wall surrounding it. It's very secluded, and with the wall surrounding it, it was very well protected. This down here, near the remains of a gavet that were built that was built in the 13th century. It hasn't been restored. I guess these are the remains of monastery structures of some kind. And then some nice khachka down there. The refectory. It was built in 1248. Some more remains of an destroyed building. Oh, that's what the monastery looked like before it was rebuilt. Very damaged. This is the inside of the refectory. Oh. So it looks like after it was rebuilt. Oh my God, look at that. Half the roof was gone. Look at this, at these beautiful arches and the carvings around the hole in the ceiling. Catholicos, probably the one that was in charge of the restoration. Look at how thick those walls are. Look at that. It must be a meter thick, or almost a meter thick. From what I've heard, there's some very nice hiking trails up here to these forests and in the hills. But they're not from here today. So, this is something you must be wary of on many Armenian roads. You have cows on the street, they walk across the street. Some even try to get inside the car. You have a window open or a door open, if the car's parked somewhere. You have to be very cautious at all times in Armenia. This to the left is Lake Savannah. That is the second largest high altitude lake in the world. It's at 1,900 meters above sea level. It has drinking water quality. It's very clean. And the mountains you see around Lake Savannah are covered in snow until the end of April or beginning of May. I was here end of April 2019. All those mountains were still white.